Yo, what is happening, you guys? My name is Caden, and welcome to my real reactions to Lanterns, the official teaser, the official second teaser trailer, which is funny because I thought this was the official trailer, and maybe it is, but like it's the second teaser, and it's shorter than the first teaser, which I find hilarious. But yeah, so I actually reacted to the first teaser for this whenever, like a month or so back, whenever it released. So you can go check that out because that is on my channel, so go check that out. But yeah, so I think the first teaser was definitely establishing tone of the show, like the darker, like kind of, I mean, it's gonna be a darker show, but it's gonna be like the buddy cop, true detective type of feel. But it was pretty much establishing a tone. So I'm hoping, and of course, a lot of the memes that came out with after the first teaser was the whole, you know, like a lantern show with no green or whatever, but it's like old brown shit, and it was just all the jokes and stuff and all the, you know, the hate and everything. So but they're finally showing some color in there, and the showrunner, I think, actually came out and said, or the creator, whoever, came out and said that there's a reason why like there's a lot of brown to the show, and why Hal Jordan's costume is like brown and green, and like, or like there's a lot of brown to like the color scheme and stuff. So it just goes all the way back to, you know, like wait before you judge something, you know, like don't judge a book by its cover, because it's like, you know, you gotta wait for the final product. You know, you don't like you know, like when you're in the kitchen, like, I mean, in terms of analogies, when you're in the kitchen and you're watching a chef cook, you don't you don't judge a chef's cooking off of like the moment he starts cooking, like, you know, like whatever, like chicken, fish, or whatever he's cooking is like still like raw, and like he's like midway through the process, it's not finished and it still looks raw, and like that would be like saying like, oh, this looks horrible, this looks terrible, but it's just like he's not done cooking, you know, the chef is not done preparing the food. It's not quite there yet. You gotta wait. You gotta be patient about it. It's the same thing with shows and movies. It's like, just because you don't think something looks good doesn't mean the final product will look the same way. I mean, it happens all the time, but it's just sometimes you just gotta, you know, let the art speak before you, like, let the art explain itself before you make any conclusions. Because, you know, I mean, and it's also like they say, you know, don't assume, because it makes an ass out of you and me. So, anyways, I'm excited to see what this is all about, because I'm guessing this will be kind of establishing more of like the visuals and like what you know, what's going to be going on in the show. I'm hoping we kind of get, I mean, without it giving too much away, I hope we get like a tiny bit more like details with, you know, in terms of the story, and more shots of them actually using their rings and stuff, and like using the battery stuff. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's check this shit out. All right, so pressing play in 3, 2, 1, play.
This ring, it's the greatest weapon in the universe. When and if to use it, that's the whole ball game, Junior.
Did you just use that ring to counterfeit money?
No.
That already looks good.
The ring.
You know how I got it. I sure as hell didn't interview for it.
Oh, well, shit, maybe you should have. Power like that, shouldn't you have to work for it?
I've been doing this since you were a baby. And the only way you're gonna get this ring is over my dead fucking body.
I think he likes me. Everybody is lying to us.
We're not leaving here till we find out what they're hiding. Dangerous part of the job. You need to be fearless.
How are you chosen for this?
It's only one question. Are you afraid?
Oh damn, they're like interviewing him and everything.
You afraid?
Are you afraid?
Yo, dude. Hey, guy.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid?
Are you afraid, guys?
Are you afraid?
Oh, is that like them like injecting like a fear serum?
Was raised fearless. and I'll do this better than he's ever done it before.
Then go and get it, Jon Stewart.
Oh my god, no fucking way, she's in here? Fucking Wendy from Ozark is in here. That's awesome. I've like literally just been that's so sick. Like the synchronicity, dude. I've literally been watching or binge watching Ozark. I'm actually on the last season. It's funny because like I only started binge watching Ozark like a couple weeks ago, and I'm already on season 4. Fantastic fucking show. And that girl, I don't know what her name is, but the actress who plays Wendy in that show, she's fucking phenomenal. I can't believe she's in here. That was a very pleasant surprise. That's awesome. But yeah, dude, this show looks good. This show looks good. That's all I gotta say. And like, of course, we now see them using their powers. We now see more GrEeN. So yeah, and like we saw a bit of Guy in here. I mean, I knew Guy Gardner was gonna be in here, but it's so cool to see him. You know, it's all connected, man. And you know, it looks like the budget looks good. And what's funny is that Hal Jordan actually looks very like the way he's acting in this. The way he's being portrayed in this. His character seems very like done with everything, you know? Like he's like, you know, I mean, manifesting money out of the blue so he can, you know, use it for a juke machine or jukebox or whatever he was using it for. That wasn't a jukebox probably, but whatever that machine was for, I think it was more of like a gimmick than an actual like what he uses his powers for. But he's definitely the way he was carrying himself in this teaser makes it seem like Hal was. I mean, for the people who are like, you know, like myself who are following the DCU, you know, rather religiously or sort of like on and off. Like I'm following along with like a lot of the announcements that come out, and just like I'm very passionate about this universe and like what's going on. So I kind of knew. I mean, I already knew that first off that this was going to be very much inspired by True Detective, or at least the first season with Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey. But I also knew that we were going to be getting a younger Jon Stewart, and 2, a more seasoned veteran Hal Jordan. And it very much seems like the way he's carrying himself and the way he's being portrayed in this is he's very just he looks like he's very just done with everything. He's very much like, you know, like, I mean, especially with how he's acting towards Jon Stewart, he's more like, you know, yeah, you're the new skin in the game, man. You know, it's just like you gotta freaking step up, man. You gotta fucking step up if you want this ring. Which is, it's interesting though, like that they're having them like kind of. I mean, of course, I'm gonna wait until the show comes out before I, you know, draw any conclusions. But from my knowledge of lanterns, like the Lantern Corps and the mythology surrounding Green Lanterns and stuff, because usually they don't really have to fight over a ring, you know. It's more of like, or unless. I'm not really too sure. I'm gonna be honest with something. The suits on how the suit looks on Hal Jordan, like how his Green Lantern suit looks, I am not a total big fan of. I mean, of course, we only saw like a 15 second, 20-second shot of him in the suit, and he was like in a bubble, like talking to someone. But it does need to kind of grow on me a little bit more. I need to see it in action more, because it's not that I hate it, but it's not like I'm not a total big fan of it as of, you know, and I'm definitely in the majority of that with, you know, well, of course, some other people are like, you know, oh my God, it's terrible. It's whatever, you know, the show's going to be crappy. No. But I do need to see it more in action, and also the show is probably going to explain, you know, and I'm willing to bet too, like that Hal Jordan probably has variations of his suit and not just that suit that we see. So like, you know, that may, and if it is his main suit, then shit, but you know, and I mean shit as in like, you know, a neutral way, not like well, shit, but yeah. But yeah, this Hal definitely seems like he's a very seasoned, like kind of old man who's just kind of almost done with, you know, everything, and he is just very blunt about stuff. And I don't know if that's accurate to Hal Jordan's character in the comics, because apparently we have yet to really have, well, from what I understand, I don't think we've really had to like have a proper portrayal of Hal. Not that I would know, but what I'm saying is like from the people that I listen to that are big comic readers, especially because I thought in the DC AMU, the Hal Jordan that we got in there wasn't apparently as accurate as I thought, listening to some reactions. But yeah, I'm not sure how Hal Jordan really is in the comics, because, you know, we all know Ryan Reynolds' portrayal wasn't, you know, comic accurate. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, I am excited to see, because of course, like, we're definitely going to be diving into Jon Stewart's past, obviously, and this very much is like setting up for Jon Stewart to be, you know, become one of the Justice League members, obviously. So I do like that he's just kind of like the new guy, and, you know, he's kind of learning from the old dog, and yeah. Anyways, I mean, that's pretty much like the discussion I have. This looks great. I can't wait to watch this. It's coming out on the 20th of August, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to watch this. This is going to be fun for me. I think the story will be very interesting. I can't wait. It seems like for the villains, because I know Sinestro is going to be in the series. They did cast Sinestro, and they casted a couple of other people. They did say that it could be possible that they are getting getting a character from Blackest Night, from the Blackest Night story arc, which I don't know. I don't really know anything about that story, I don't think. Just aside from like mentions and stuff, but yeah, I'm just being honest. So, like, I don't know shit when it comes. Sometimes aside from like outside of Justice League, like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and like what we got in the DC AMU, I don't know jack shit about like the, you know, the Lanterns mythology and stuff. The only thing I really know about is the Guardians. I know about all the different types of rings. You know, I know about the other different lanterns, of course, and yeah. I mean, I have an idea, but I'm not like a big, you know, like, oh, this story, this specific arc, this specific issue, you know, I don't know shit like that, but yeah. But I am excited to see these portrayals, and, you know, and again, though, the VFX for the lantern, for the rings and stuff look awesome. The projections and stuff, or not the projections, what's the word? The constructs that they're making. That's what I was trying to say. I'm really excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is it for the reaction. And yeah, have a good rest of your day, night, morning, or evening, whenever you guys are watching this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.